Are you tired of drowning in car notes, credit cards, and student loans? In today's episode, I'm going to show you the top 3 reasons why you need to get out of debt. Hey, it's Uzziah, your success consultant, and in today's video, I'm going to show you why you need to get out of debt as quickly as possible. Now, I know what you're thinking. Shouldn't I be in debt so that way I can build my credit? Shouldn't I have a little bit of an extra balance left over so that way I can have a good credit to debt ratio so I can buy a house? Isn't there a difference between good credit and bad credit? Well, in today's video, I'm going to be dispelling some of those myths. But before I get started, I'm going to tell you what my life was like when I had over $100,000 in debt. So I was just graduating from college, and like most people that went to college, I had no idea what I was getting myself into when I signed up for student loans. I had one account after another account. I went from college to college, transferring schools, and before I knew it, once I graduated, after that grace period was over within 6 months, I had so much debt racked up for myself, I didn't know where to start. I had multiple accounts. The cost of my monthly payments was higher than my rent, and I didn't know how I was going to be able to manage it all. And so for me, getting out of college and taking care of those student loan payments was hell. Because as I was just trying to be able to get on my feet, get myself established, get situated as an adult professional, my debt was really coming down on me. And like I always say, when I graduated from college, I thought that was my time to ball out. Leather couch, big screen TV, PlayStation, traveling, you name it. And I was adding debt on top of debt on top of debt. And soon enough, I found myself working around the clock to just be able to pay off one credit card after another credit card. And then after I paid off the credit cards, then and only then could I go about paying off my student loans. So I'm trying to show you that when you are loaded with debt, to the point where you're just drowning in it. You can't see outside of this huge amount of debt that you're holding. You're just so far into the red. You build an entire lifestyle around paying that off. And that becomes very, very stressful. In fact, one of the top stressors in society is finances. The number one reason why a lot of marriages end up in divorce, unfortunately, is because of finances. So I want to tell you the top 3 reasons why you should get out of debt as quickly as possible. Reason number 1, getting out of debt is going to open up doors for you. Okay? When I paid off all of my credit cards and when I paid off $95,000 in student loan debt within 2 years after graduating from college, it opened up new doors for me. It opened up new opportunities. I was able to start my own business. I was able to buy real estate. I was able to travel the world. I was able to become a best-selling author. I was able to quit my job. There were so many new opportunities and doors that were open for me, all because I had gotten my debts out of the way. See, if you haven't gotten your debts out of the way, the only thing that you can focus on throughout the day is how painful it is that you still owe Sally Mae. You don't have time to think about, should I start a new business? Should I go to another company? Should I do this and do that? Because you're already so loaded down in debt. So the first one is that getting out of debt opens up doors for you. That leads to the second point. Getting out of debt gives you freedom. There's a famous saying, the borrower is slave to the lender. If you are loaded with debt, you don't have a lot of freedom. You don't have a lot of peace of mind. That's what this is really all about. When you're waking up every single day and you're thinking about why you're going to work, why you're trying to make a certain amount of pay, a lot of times it's because of the fact that you're paying everybody else outside of yourself. That becomes really, really, really stressful. If you're in a relationship and the other person is wondering, hey, when are you going to pay off this bill? When are you going to be able to take us here? When are you going to be able to afford that? That becomes really stressful. So what you got to be able to do is you got to be able to get out of debt to give yourself more peace of mind. Think about how liberated you're going to feel after you've paid off that final installment. Think about how liberated and how energetic you're going to feel once you no longer owe Sally Mae. Think about how excited you're going to be when you get a paycheck and the money that's sitting in the bank account is actually yours. You're not going to be paying 10 other different billion people. You're not going to have to pay this person and that person, and you never see the money again. It just goes into this hole. You're going to be able to win with your money. So the second reason why you want to get out of debt is because of the fact that it's going to give you freedom. Now, the third reason why you want to get out of debt, and this one might surprise you, the third reason why you want to get out of debt is because getting out of debt is actually going to help you improve your credit score. So I know what you're thinking. How can that happen? When you get out of debt, the entire mindset that goes into you making your payments on time, making accelerated payments, right? Adding a little bit more to the table and really snowballing your way into success. When you're able to pay off more debt and you're able to have that much better of a track record with your lenders that are giving you the credit, they're going to be noting that in your credit report, and it's going to be like, oh man, this guy's paying off his debts as quickly as possible. He's reliable, he's organized, he has the money, he's on time. I'd love to be able to lend him that much more money, right? When your credit lenders, when they see that you're able to handle a certain level of credit, they're only going to be working with you at higher levels of that much more credit. So what you want to really be able to do is you want to be able to get out of debt because it's going to improve your credit score. Just on the strength of you actually paying down your loans responsibly, what that's going to do for you is that's going to be able to have a better FICO analysis for you. That's what it's all about, improving your FICO score. The FICO score, it has a lot of different variables associated with it, but I can tell you from experience that when I paid off my student loan debt, that was the single greatest contributing factor in me having a high credit score, because all lenders want people that are going to pay. So to help you get out of debt and have a successful future, I'm giving you a free gift that's going to walk you through how to build your empire step by step. It's going to show you the best ways on how to get out of debt, how to make more money so you can make more aggressive debt payments, and so you can actually start a career that's actually promising for your future. So I want you to take a look at this link right above. I want you to go ahead and click it right now because I'm not always going to have it available. This is the empire builder that's going to help you get out of debt as quickly as you can. And like I said, you're not just getting this from somebody that's read this out of a book. I paid off $95,000 in student loan debt within 2 years' time. So when I'm telling you this on how to improve your credit, on how to make more money, I know that it works. So leave me a comment below and tell me why you're going to get out of debt. Maybe you want to get out of debt so that way you can start a new job. Maybe you want to get out of debt so you can buy your first piece of real estate. Maybe you're trying to get out of debt so that way maybe you can have a little bit more cash to start that business that you always wanted to start. Maybe you want to take a vacation. Whatever the reason is, leave your comment below. Let me know the reason why you want to get out of debt, because in the next video, I'm going to be showing you whether or not you should take out a credit card in order to manage your money.